Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here. Hope you're well. So, your workbook may look like this. It may look a little bit different. It's all fine. Okay, so inside my page now, I'm going to go and zoom out of here. It's going to go to 50% so I can see what it's going to look like. So my shapes are looking nicely fixed onto my page, and I can go into my new page. So what I'm going to do is, for my example here, I'm going to go and duplicate my slide like this. And I'm going to go and choose, I'm going to go actually and choose, let's go and zoom in for a minute so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do here is choose one of my colors, one of my shapes. And I need to go and select around my shape like this, okay? So I've got my shape on the inside here. What I need to do is, inside my arrangement, I need to go and group my shapes together, so that, because inside here, when we built it, it's got many different shapes inside it, okay? When I group it, it now becomes one picture, okay? So when I move this around now, and I pick this up, it's all joined together when I group it, okay? When I select this, it pulls it apart. Now this is going to be important when you come to make this repeating pattern for your backdrop, okay, this stylized piece. Because what I can do now is I can copy this and go to edit, and I can go to copy, and I can go to edit, and I can go to paste. What you're going to need to do is learn the shortcuts, which here is Control V and Control C. On a MacBook or on an iPad keyboard, you're going to need to Command C, Command V, okay? So when I'm copying and pasting this, I'm using Control C, Control V, okay? Because otherwise you're going to be there all day pasting this, okay? So let's go into here, grab my piece, and what I want to do is I want to create just 4 of them, because if I make a new line, a whole line of them, I'm going to make mistakes, okay? Because at the top here, okay, I can pull down a ruler and a guide, okay? And as I put that through my shape there, you can see that my guide is right through the middle, okay? So this ruler is at the top here, and you just pull it down, okay? If it's not there, you can go to your view, and you can go to show rulers and guides, okay? So you want to show your ruler, and you want to show your guides. So show your guides, okay, in view. And then you want to go and snap to guides, okay? What that means is your shape is going to snap to the guide that you put in there, okay? So you can drag that down. You don't have to, okay? You don't have to do this, but it's a good idea to, because it's what you would normally do if you were making something in a print shop, okay? Let's go and zoom in a little bit, okay? Let's go to my zoom, and we can see that I'm going to go and copy and paste this just a few times. I'm going to group all those pieces and copy and paste those, okay? All right, let's go and have a look. All right, so I'm going to go and pick up my shape and drag it up there, because I may need it later. I'm going to copy and paste, Control C, Control V, and then drag to my guide. Can you see it's all automatically pulled it into my center like this? Next, I'm going to copy and paste, Control C, Control V, okay? And what I'm going to do here is use my Shift and arrow key just to make sure that they are just touching, okay? You can see there's a wee gap between the two shapes here. So what I want to do is just move this over to my shape to the side there. There we go. I don't want too much page showing. I'm going to go and bring this over like so. Let's go and see what it looks like. Nope, it's still not enough. There we are. It's just touching. So what I might do is just bring this over 1 more pixel, and I can go and select those 2 now, because I know that they are correct. Okay, they're correct. They're touching. That one's actually a little bit over, but it's actually okay. Let's just go and select Control C, Control V. Now I've got 4, okay, and I want to snap this to my guide like this, and that's too far, so I want to hold down Shift and use my arrow keys and bring them together. So I can fine tune it. Still not good enough, is it? It's 1 pixel away. There we are. So now they're touching. Select this again. And what I'm going to do is Control C, Control V. Snap it to my guide. And now I've got an entire row. So I'm going to go and Control C, Control V. Bring this onto my guide. That may be too much. No, that's okay. Let's go and zoom out of here to 50% and see if I've reached the side of the page. I have. So what I'm going to do right now is you'll see that it's over the edge. What I want is balance. I want it symmetrical as much as possible. So let's go and just nudge that to the center, and hopefully this guide here in my center is going to help me out. There we are. You can see as I move this around, not only is it on my guide, but it's also to my page and in the center. Done. I don't want to lose this now. This is what I've made. Okay. What I need to do is I need to group this. Okay. Let's go and group it. So I can right click and I can go to group, or I can go to arrange and I can go to group like that. Now it's one shape. All right. Go and have a go at that yourselves, and I'll show you what the next step is.